It's November the 5th, bonfire night, and I'm out for a one-nighter back in Weardale. Now, I was in Weardale about 5 or 6 weeks ago, possibly more, up at, not far from here, at Westgate. But today I've just left the car in Frosterly and I've set myself out a nice little walk. I don't actually know where I'm going to camp yet, but I've got a good idea. The reason I've chosen Frosterly because I was looking on YouTube and there's a guy called Phil Dodsworth out and about, and he was here 2 or 3 weeks ago just for a day walk, and it was very interesting, and he was talking about Frosterly marble. Now apparently Frosterly marble was widely used in a lot of churches around County Durham and even Durham Cathedral. As you can see from behind me there, that's the River Wear. So I'm walking eastward towards, going east, following the path of the river. When I mentioned there Phil Dodsworth out and about, this is when I'm supposed to say I'll leave a link in the description. Well, I'm not actually going to say that properly because I don't know how to. Because all my editing and stuff was done by Stephen's wife, and when I say Stephen, you all know that means the below average wild camper. And I just hand Catherine the memory card, and she works her magic on it. Given the fact that I give her some rubbish, she seems to be able to make a reasonable or a good video out of some pretty poor filming that I do. So you never know, Catherine might put in a link to Phil Dodsworth out and about, so you can be able to have a look. But have a look at this channel because it's quite an interesting channel. So this is the Weardale Railway, which is a bit of a like a heritage railway. It's not a main line railway, and I think it only operates in the summer months and maybe bank holidays and school holidays. You probably do a Santa special, I would imagine. But anyway, that's what that is, and up that way, that there's the bridge over the River Wear. So that there behind me now is Bollihope Quarry. So around these areas there was lots and lots of mining for lead and for iron ore, and I would imagine some coal as well, mainly lead and iron ore and tin perhaps. Well, no, there wouldn't have been tin, I don't think. So that's one of the many quarries around here. So this part of Weardale has in the past been very industrialised, but obviously it isn't now. It's mainly farming and tourism, I assume. Yeah. So this is the site of Bollihope Gill lead mine. There's a ruin through the trees there, which, what is it? Oh, the mine shop. It says when I say it, it says on there. So I've no doubt as I go along my way I'm going to be coming across lots of different industrial relics. I know for a fact there is somewhere along here quite a large lime kiln, and I've always liked a good lime kiln, as you well know. So we'll see that when we get to it, and I'll give you a look at it. I think it's quite a big one. But it's a nice day today. Bit grey, but at least it's not raining. We're not seeing much sun, but I can put up with that. Not too bad. So that's a railway bridge, but it isn't the railway I mentioned earlier. This is obviously a railway that just serviced the quarries around here, and I imagine it'll have been out of use a long time. So I said there was some lime kilns along here, and I've just come across them. I'll give you a look at them in the flesh. I would like to think I would get over there and have a better look at them, but there they are. And that embankment there, that embankment is the railway line. And there's the explanation of how the lime kiln worked. Coal, limestone, coal, limestone, coal, limestone, coal, limestone. So let's see if we can find our way across there. I think there is a bridge somewhere. I'm certainly not paddling, but if there is a bridge, I'll try and get across and get a closer look. I'm pretty sure there is, because I saw the guy I was talking about earlier, Phil Dodsworth. I'm sure he got across to it, so there must be a way. I can't remember him saying he got his feet wet. Well, as you can see, they're quite a substantial structure. So there must have been a lot of activity around here. This is the actual railway line I'm on now, so the railway must have come right to the bottom of the lime kilns. I'm going to see if I can get to the top of the lime kilns, but not if it involves too much scrambling. Well, I made it to the top, as you can tell by the puffing and panting, and I'm pleased I did, because it's good to see. So that's the hole where they charge the lime kilns with layers of coal, layers of limestone, coal, limestone, and burnt it, and that turned the limestone into usable lime for agricultural use. Sound like I know what I'm talking about, don't I? So they were quite big, substantial lime kilns, these were, and obviously they were built to take into well, they were built here because the lay of the land made it easier for them to build, because it's on a very steep slope. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I walked across that bridge very tentatively because there's a sign saying bridge closed, and it did feel very rickety, but it was either that or get my feet wet, and I wasn't prepared to get my feet wet. Well, that's the tent up. I'll get my gear emptied, and then I'll get the kettle on. There's my electricals, sleeping gear, ensuite, food, toiletries, etc. Spare gas canister, one may I add, can of beer, cut the jacket, sleeping bag, we'll loft it up a bit. I'll throw it in the corner while I get my bag my mat out. There's me quilted trousers, but I'm not sure if I'm going to need them. It's quite mild actually. I don't think I needn't have brought them. Right, we'll get the thermarest drawn up. Find me flex tail. Right, I found the blowy end instead of the sucky end. Pillar, booties. Well, I think that's about it. I'll get you back on when I've got the kettle on. Well, it's just starting to lose the light a bit, but I'm pitched and set up, and I'm quite happy with it actually. There's the tent, got the kettle on for a cup of coffee and a Kit Kat. I'm actually pitched in a quarry, but it's I think I've got a reasonably flat pitch. Doesn't look bad, does it? I'll give you a look inside. There we are, there's me mat, me RAB 600 thermarest mat. The usual trick of one of my cycling vests stretches lovely over the top of that thermarest. There's me, as I say, I've got all my down stuff with us, but I very much doubt if I'll need it. But better safe than sorry, at least I've got it. There's me grub, me water, me beer, and that's about it. So I might, there's no transient for master classes tonight because I'm on my Todd. So I'm just going to have a real turn mat. I think it's a kebab stew. I'm running short of them, like I might have to order some more. Right, catch you later. Dinner time. Kettle's just about boiled. I've got a tin of twice brewed Superdelic IPA, 6.5%. I've only got the one can, so I'm going to savour it. Not bad at all. Right, I think the water's nearly boiled. I'm having real termite, kebab stew. And it looks quite a good big portion. Right, give it a mix. Seal the bag again and wait 8 minutes for the magic. Well, here we go. Kebab stew. Not bad, not bad. I think I prefer the pulled pork, but it's not too bad. Treacle sponge and custard, my favourite. Ooh, ha ha ha. Custard. Better help me spoon here, otherwise I'm going to get scattered. There you are. I'll move that over there because I'll use that water to wash my dish. Here we go. Lovely. I'll sleep like a top tonight. I've had a can of beer, kebab stew, treacle sponge and custard, and for later on, half a flask of brandy. Half a flask because I haven't got a lot left, and I have to keep a bit for the weekend because I might be going away again at the weekend. It's 10 o'clock. I've just laid about in the tent for the last 2 hours, really, way more. Listen to the radio, listen to podcasts, and it's time I got my head down and went to sleep. Been a nice night, nice and quiet. There's not a breath of wind out there. I did stick my head out earlier, just a few minutes ago, and I think there's a bit of a mist and it's a bit damp. But I'm okay in here. I'm nice and snug and warm. So, night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. About 7:45, November the 6th. I've had a reasonable night's sleep, actually. Obviously woke up a few times, but not bad. I think helped because it was so quiet and calm, no wind whatsoever. I think I heard an owl during the night and some strange noises, but you just got to hope that it's not a monster coming for you. So I've had my breakfast, a cup of tea and a croissant, and I've got my bag partly packed. So I'm just going to finish that off and then get the tent down and set off back to the car. It hasn't been a very adventurous camp tonight because we haven't gone very high. The walk up here was pretty flat, but I've enjoyed it. Well, taking a tent down when there's no wind is almost a pleasure. Well, that's all packed up. That's where I was. In fact, that's where the only person was. That's where my tent was, should I say. I've had a quick look round and there's no pegs left. There's no litter left. In fact, the litter is in a bag on my back. I know it gets boring hearing people say this, but I'm still going to say it. Leave no trace. And I haven't. I'll give you a look round as where I've been. So this is Bollihope Quarry. So I'm going to make my way back to the car now. Thanks for watching if you've got this far. Remember, subscribe, give a thumbs up, and I love to see your comments. And I'll reply to all comments. So I hope you enjoy this video. I certainly have enjoyed making it, and I hope Catherine makes a nice job of doing the video. So see you on the next one, and hopefully if the weather's okay, the next one will be this weekend. Right, bye bye.